What is going on, guys? Welcome to what will be a brand new series, hopefully, of Minecraft and modern Minecraft at that. Not to mention, it will be on a server. We've got, I believe, like 13 people, I believe, that play this somewhat regularly. So this server could be very, very interesting. And basically, the idea is I will be mainly playing this server on stream, but I wanted to have kind of a permanent kind of record for people to follow along with on YouTube. So what I'm going to do here is basically catch you guys up on what has happened on the world so far. Because basically, 2 days ago, I believe, I did a 32-hour live stream over on Twitch, starting this server off. And as you can see here, this is the progress I've made, and I want to talk you through the progress I made and the progress a few other people made during said time. And then hopefully thereafter we'll have constant videos that you guys can follow along with. Sorry, pardon me. So with that, let's get on with it and let's catch you guys up on what I've done. Okay, so firstly, one of my first goals of the server, and pretty much what I set out to do by the end of the last stream, was to get an applied Energistics 2 system, which had a few issues, you could say. Basically, yeah, as you can see, it's currently off. What happened was, at the end of the stream, one of the lovely lads in the stream chat suggested I convert my power generation. I did have, I believe it was thermal expansions magma generators here. So basically what I was doing was I was turning netherrack, this is just me trying to fit, into lava. That lava was then fueling, I believe it was, let me find it actually. Yeah, it was these. It was the magmatic generators. I had 4 of them along here, and that was generating power, which was in turn power this, and that would power the rest of my base. And it was doing well. It was doing okay. I was a bit worried about it, as the power in here was kind of dwindling. It was going up and down, but to no real extent either way. And obviously, I wanted to go up. I wanted to generate more power, and that sadly wasn't happening. So I decided to start looking for alternative ways to generate power, and I started to go down the what's this one called? Industrial foregoing, that's the one. I was going to go down the industrial foregoing path of generating power. I believe I was going to go into some kind of like biofuel, set up like a biofarm and such. That was kind of my idea at the time. And then, you know, the server progressed, other people got up to some things, and one of the things we worked towards was the Beneath. Basically, I don't know if you guys know if you've ever played the MC Eternal Pack, but if you want to get into Mekanism, you need osmium. Osmium is a very key ore, and basically, if I just run up here real quick, I'm pretty sure the tooltip, oh, it's very dark. Oh, is it a, yeah, it's an Eclipse. So where is it hiding? In here? It doesn't say it. But basically, osmium only spawns in a dimension called the Beneath, due to the mod pack creator making a few changes. So as you can see, we eventually did go to the Beneath, and it wasn't too bad. We did die a few times. But as you can see, we got started with Mekanism, and it was at this point, as I said, one of the lovely lads in chat decided to suggest, you know, we get into using heat generators instead. We upgrade. I didn't really know anything about these items. I'm quite new to Mekanism. I have experience with it a little bit, but I've never used the generators for Mekanism, and I didn't know just quite how much lava they needed. I asked him, do I need to change my setup in any way? I believe he said no, or just didn't answer. And I had 4 of these to start with. Had 4 of them just set up along here. Expected it to work absolutely fine, and yeah, it didn't. To say the least, I had about 3 million RF in here, and I think either before I noticed or before I could do anything about it, the power was all gone. Now, if you know anything about applied energistics or having an ME system, you need power. You need consistent power. I don't think you need much, but you need consistent power to keep the system online. And if you don't have power, you can't access your items. And as you can see, I have a significant amount of stuff in here which I just can't access because the power's off. And in order to generate more power, well, I need the stuff that's in here to make the stuff. and I will get to it obviously, but currently I'm just too lazy to go mining again, get all the basic stuff, potentially even not be able to use my machines to double my ores, but we'll see. That's something I will either do completely off camera, or I will record in a little video before the next stream and get that sorted. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. I might make the bog standard generators again, pardon me, because I don't even have these things anymore. These things aren't even in here, because I misunderstood what he meant. He didn't tell me it was Mekanism heat generators we were going to use, and I thought he meant these ones. So I basically upgraded to heated redstone generators, which weren't too bad. They do require a constant supply of redstone as well as lava, I believe, to generate a good amount of power. But I misunderstood. I made 4 of these into 4 of these, and yeah. Also, this is new, right? So this is like the start of just a new server. So I didn't really have that much redstone. I can't show you again. Redstone's in here. This is just luckily a few of the ingots I have lying around. Yeah. So basically that's my supply to do something with. If any of you know any ways of generating power from 50 copper, 40 iron and 60 osmium, please do let me know in the comments. I would appreciate it. Or maybe dirt, cobblestone and wood is apparently a good supply. That's actually my idea, is to go down wood power generation in some form, probably biofuel. So yeah, and as you can see, to start the server, like way at the start, I followed this quest system. I don't know if you know, but again, this is part of MC Eternal. I would really recommend this pack. I've had a lot of fun with it. I've only played for about 40 hours so far, about 30 of them on the server and about 10 in a single player world, just kind of chilling. But basically, I went down, as you can see, this path here to start doubling my ores. And yeah, I've only very recently gone into Mekanism. So I was using these machines and they didn't let me down. They were a very good, solid start. And yeah, I believe that's pretty much it for this little basement. ME system setup, power generation that failed. The start of Industrial Foregoing, which I was going into the new ways of power generating, and then yeah, just basic machines that I needed to get up and started in the world. And with the basement covered, that pretty much takes us outside. So there's nothing special over here. I don't know why I've started here, but this is just a wheat farm. It's a bog standard wheat farm. It's got a few worms in to help fertilize the soil and, you know, produce wheat quicker, I guess. I'm using baguettes as my main fuel source, which, if you don't know, is made with, oh, that's uses, my bad. It's made of dough into a furnace, and dough is made by just 2 wheat. It's really a good fuel source, food source. Sorry, I would recommend it. And it is getting night, and we are on the server, so I don't know if anyone's gonna sleep. They might need me to go to sleep. I don't know. But yeah, and then we got a very basic Tinker's Construct setup here. And as you can see from my hotbar, we've got some aniline tools, which heads over. Sorry, I did not just make myself laugh, I promise. We've got some aniline tools, which, because I like Tinker's Construct at the start of the game. I mean, there's very little reason to get into it late game when you've already got overpowered stuff from other mods. So I did start this kind of early, just take advantage of this mod. I do really like getting into it, and I haven't yet messed with Tinker's Armory, which is again in this pack as well, which I probably will eventually. Yeah, I'll probably do that next stream, to be honest. And start experimenting with some new armor, which could be cool. And yeah, that's pretty much the only things I've done outside my base. Obviously, there's a little mine down here, but there's nothing too interesting about that. It's just pretty standard strip mine. Although I do have to be careful at night, because there is a vampire forest right outside my base. This maybe wasn't the best choice of starting places for a new base, but yeah, it's the one I made, and I travelled from all the way over there where you can see mining hole. That's pretty much the box standard cave I started in. Basically just dug into a mountain, or dug into the floor actually, and just stayed there for a few nights, because this mod pack is pretty scary when you're only just starting. right now I feel pretty confident. I've got full emerald armor, got a decent, or 2 decent swords really. So I'm not too scared at the moment. I mean, if a big monster spawns, then I'm probably in trouble. But with just basic mobs, I'm pretty much good to go. Anyway, let's see through this night. And let's go see some of the other people on the server and go check out some of their creations. Okay, so right over here, we have CJ's base. Now, he doesn't know that I'm recording this. And I've also turned chat off, so this might be interesting. I think... Okay. I think he's done some recent grass forming. Or garden, we'll call it. It's got rid of the grass. And he's currently living here with another guy on the server called MP. You can see inside the house as well. Oh, that's cool. Cute. Got some little mailboxes. Yeah. So I was talking to CJ just before starting recording, and yeah, he was saying he doesn't really remember or doesn't know what he did really during the server, during the big stream. Sorry, the 36 hours that he did. Why are they still using? Why are they still using basic furnaces? Okay. Yeah, he doesn't really realize what he's gotten into. I'll go visit him downstairs. A little bit of tinkers, bit of Ardite. Yeah. I don't know if you'll notice. Stand in the corner. But yeah. Yeah, so CJ is the guy who got very lucky, and he had a Nether Star from something called Intestines, which is just a weird thing that drops stuff, basically. And you need a Nether Star to get to the Beneath, to build a Beneath teleporter. You need a Nether Star, so by some blocks. So he was the first person. I'm so glad I didn't play that then. So he was the first person to get this little teleporter, and then that's how we all got osmium, and a very good amount of ores, to be fair. It's a nice world to visit if you're trying to mine. I wouldn't recommend going alone though. Some very scary mobs there, very easy to die. So by all means do take care if you go to the Beneath. But yeah, I mean, it's just a starter base. I believe V has done most of it here, from what I've heard. It looks like we've got some nice manualing going, making a new pickaxe, I see. Nice, some good stuff. And then it looks like CJ's just out front gardening. Yeah, it really does look like that, huh? Interesting. And yeah, that's their base. Oh, this house they're in, other than the lovely skulls they've put on top, I believe was here. Like, it's one of the houses that spawn. I don't know. It looks like they've made a farm though. I believe they built this. Judging by the fact it's incomplete, I'm guessing they built this. But it's very nice. It looks like they got a pig, got a cow, got some chickens. Wonder what their plan is to this. I mean, I like it. It's very nice. And then, you know, your basic wheat farm. It seems like everyone started out with wheat, which is very smart with the baguettes. They're a very good source of food. And also they happen to have some duronite outside their base, which I don't know how that got here. But I'm pretty sure it's a race to see who can mine it first. I'm pretty sure they've got this chunk claim. Yeah, they do. So that's pretty much some free duronite. Sorry, I was going to say durantine then, which I don't even know what that is. But yeah, some pretty nice ore for them to get into Tinker's Construct. I believe that's like a late game Tinker's ore. Oh no, CJ see me. Time to run away. He'll never see me. Go. Oh, I'm running towards that base. That was a mistake. It's fine. We'll go visit Tyke, who's over in this direction. Okay, so here we have Tyke's base. Who is quite far away from from myself and from CJ. Where's the map? It's J. Yeah, there it is. So as you can see, this is I love how my waypoint's on new home. Question mark. So this is where CJ and Umphy are up here, and then if you come southeast from there, this is where Tyke's set up. For some reason my waypoint for him is here. I'm not sure why. Maybe I thought he was here. And as you can see, this is where we started, over here. And I need to go back and mine that platinum now that I have the pick to do it. But yeah, he's, from what I've seen, the first person to have a quarry. But I believe this is more so because well, to start with, we were saying no quarries in the overworld, and it's about to be night, and I'm home. Oh well. Yeah, I believe we were saying no quarries in the overworld, but I think as time went on, that rule kind of just stopped being enforced. Maybe, I'm not too sure. But yeah, I mean, he's got quarries, he's gonna have good resources. This is something I'm thinking about doing now as well. I mean, if people on the server are doing it anyway, I may as well have the advantage myself. I was currently looking into ways of kind of teleporting items in power to either other worlds or somewhere on the map where no one is. But I think I may actually go down this path once we I don't know, solve our power issue. Because I mean, if we can't power machines, it's simple trying to power a quarry as well. And he pretty much just has a very, not, I was gonna say basic, but it's an interesting, yeah. Oh, he's actually changed it since I last saw. I don't know if he's got a base anywhere else. It looks like he's gone to the Twilight Forest. Yeah. So it looks like he's pretty much just gone into Buildcraft right now. Maybe gone down to get a pulverizer for maybe ore processing. And I remember this being very different, this little crater here. This was, I believe, his oil and his fuel generation. He might have simplified the process, I'm not too sure. But it's looking very good. And it'd be interesting to see how far he gets as time goes on. I might have to visit back in a week or two's time and see how it's going. He did say he'll fill this in, to be fair. I mean, I don't blame him. His house is right here. Who would want this eyesore hard at me every day? But yeah, fair play to him. He's going to be swimming in resources soon enough. But I think that pretty much cuts up tight space. Let's go run off and we'll go visit Plexify if I can find his way. I think, yeah, there it is. Let's go run off and we'll go visit him. So I've just realised this is actually set up outside a very nice looking Minecraft village actually. But Lacey is someone who isn't exactly a fan of building, let's say. He was saying how he didn't want to build a house, but he had plans. So his main base is actually inside this little cave here. He's got a little secret door, so to speak. And what a sentence. Next month as well is filling all these holes. So his base is through there. And yeah, most of his base is currently outside. And this is a guy who very much likes bees and trees, I believe. Like the whole tree breeding and bee breeding and stuff. So he's gone down that path pretty much straight away. So I know where to go if I need advice on this. Because this is not normally a mod I check out. Oh, I just realized my house kind of low. Oh, yikes. Yeah, so very nice bee setup currently, and then also over here, let me just eat real quick before I die. Maybe. There we go. He's got actually I believe the first mob grinder on the server. Now there's a lot of people I can't check out because I don't know where they are. Are you hunting me? Yeah, okay. Oh dear. There's a lot of mobs at night, and apparently we're lagging a little bit here. But yeah, he's got a nice little mob grinder here. Which might be having some issues. Looks like there's some mobs not being grinded. But yeah, he's got a very nice mob grinder, and it's kind of inspired me to start. I really don't want it to blow up. What's that? Oh, resistance. Interesting. What the hell is that thing? Okay, it's a scarecrow. What? I'm gonna run away. Oh god, that was not quite running away. I've never seen that mob before, and I don't quite want to encounter it right now. But yeah, very interesting. And sadly, yeah, as I say, I don't know where some of these other people are on the server, so I might not be able to check out their bases. So I think that might draw an end to the video. Oh, and one little thing I forgot to mention is this little turret down here. I was really just checking out this mod, to be honest, because I always do like going down the whole path of defending a base, protecting it with turrets, especially against griefers and people who are trying to steal your loot. And that's very much a path I will be going down with this server, is trying to find OP ways of protecting my base. Even if no one's interested in killing me or griefing or stealing my stuff, I still want to do it. I still find it quite fun. And this was kind of a first step in that direction. I guess was checking out his turret. Honestly, obviously it's just one, and it's going to be very weak by itself, and it's only a tier 2, and you know, this mod pack, or this mod, sorry, goes up to tier 5, so we can get some very nice turrets in the future, and some force fields, and some stronger doors, especially from Pneumaticraft. Pneumaticraft's going to add some amazing doors, which will, well, it will stop everyone from getting in other than myself, unless they break it. But then if they break it, well, you know, we'll have to have some way of dealing with that situation. Maybe turrets to stop them, maybe turrets past the door, I don't know, we'll figure something out. But with that, I believe that is an end to the intro to the server. Let me know, wow, that's not exactly a great end, is it? Let me know if there's anything on the server I missed which you guys would like to see, such as other people's bases. I will try to find where people are living and go check out their stuff as well, and then we'll do hopefully like regular updates on what people are doing. Keep you guys updated, and then also yeah, there'll be hopefully regular episodes of what I'm doing as well in the future. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if there's anything I can improve on video wise. As I said, I'm used to streaming over at twitch.tv/Chinny98. If you've never checked out my channel, please do. Yeah, I am very much used to streaming on videos, so please let me know if there's anything I did wrong. Let me know. But yeah, with that, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.